So you are someone who can deal with the family and the residents at the same time. So whereas the family couldn't have that conversation in an unbiased way, you could. And what a service to that family that you were able to, oh my gosh, I'm getting all choked up. So thank you for doing that kind of work, because I know it's not just the impact on the people, the residents, but their families, and then, you know, there's that ripple effect. And that's what one of the things we talk about is when you're being your authentic self and coming from the love that you are, you impact others. And what an impact, you know, because then there's that ripple effect. So thank you so much for doing that.
Well, the families are just an important part because, you know, they help their parents usually make the decision to move into a retirement community. And the advantages of living in a retirement community, the parents, one, they don't have to go live with their children, and two, the children don't have to actually do that day-to-day care that sometimes is really hard at the end.
Right.
So then they get to show up, you know, and just be, you know, joyous and happy and
Right.
be children and
Right.
not caretakers. Even though they do cross that line and that does happen,
Sure.
but, you know, having the advantage of living in a retirement community just makes that end process so beautiful and so special. And
Yeah, and you get to facilitate the joy of that.
And you know, and that comes through with where I work, because we have generations, that previous generations, like 4 generations of grandparents, you know, parents, sisters, aunts, children actually moving into Rockwood.
Oh, wow.
It is so cool.
That is
awesome.
so, I had no idea.
It is awesome.
I had no
yeah,
idea. That's so
I mean,
great.
the generations, it just speaks something for the community that I have the honor of working for.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So just to switch into a little other kind of topic, what I would ask you, you know, yeah, I get that you're getting how joyous, you know, how joyous it is to work where you're working, and how joyous Cindy is in life, right? So Cindy, I would love for you to talk to our audience about, you know, because what I understand and what we know is that when you give, you receive, and you receive in kind and in an amplified way. But the other thing I would like for you to talk about is the role that gratitude plays in this joy, because gratitude is a multiplier, and that's another thing I see about you is you're so grateful all the time.
Oh my goodness, I am grateful. And one thing that I have done since I gave up alcohol the whole time is every day I write a gratitude list. And there's a group of women, and that ebbs and flows and changes, but I have not, if I've missed 1 or 2 days, it's been because I was out of technology area where my cell phone wasn't working. But I share gratitude every day, and I walk with gratitude because I am alive today. I mean, I was dying. I am living. And when I stopped dying and chose life, I have to be grateful. It's
So you
just
chose
my
joy.
nature. Just chose joy. I do choose joy. Yes, I do. Because there's a lot of things that I can be unhappy and struggle with the way that my life, how I came up. But you know what? That's not how I want to live. I want to live knowing that that just makes me who I am today. That woman that does live with joy and gratitude and integrity and honesty and love. That's just who I am. It's just who I am.
Yeah, now for those of the audience who may be interested in what you're saying about a gratitude list but have no idea what you're talking about, like, could you walk our audience through what that means? Like, what do you mean gratitude list, and how do you do that?
Well, we had to actually, it started out with just a few names, email addresses, but as the technology and spam stuff came in, we actually had to do a Google group and add members to that, and so that it wasn't getting kicked out by the spam. So it was pretty easy to go onto gmail.com and set up a Google group, and so then there's probably 50 women on that. Not everybody actually hits reply to all and says what they're grateful, but there was no rules.
Walk people through, like, cause gratitude. What is a gratitude list? Like,
well, gratitude.
I got the group. We get the group, but what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Well, like I say, like, I'm grateful for today, the sun shining, the morning that we have, the weather that we have, the I'm grateful for birds and flowers and trees and the snow and the seasons. I mean, it can be anything that we're grateful. We can be
So
grateful
you're writing
for.
it
Yeah,
down?
we actually write it and we reply it and we share it, and then people reply to it and they share what they're grateful for, and a whole bunch of lessons and stories and stuff come out of that gratitude. And so it's kind of like almost a little mini journal, a little mini walkthrough about your day that you get to share with others. And there's a lot of us others that are just trying to trudge the road of happy destiny, you know, and to make the best and live in gratitude and joy and love. And sometimes things are really hard for people, and they get to have a place that they can share that, so that they're not alone and that we all are supportive of each other. It's really a beautiful, beautiful journey.
Yeah, that's great. So when you do your gratitude list, you literally write like on either
Email.
or on a piece of paper.
You do both.
And do you write, I am grateful for, or what do you
Yep,
do?
I always say I'm grateful to God and sobriety. That's how I always start mine. And then I just say I'm grateful for being part of an amazing journey. I'm grateful for that today I get to go to a hike, or that I'm going to meet with Carol today, and that I got asked to share joy. And I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I don't have to. I just have to show up. That's what I get to do today, is show up for my life. And I'm grateful that I get to go celebrate others, because I'm going to a baby shower, and these two beautiful women are having a baby girl, and I get to be part of that life. I get to show up and be part of it. I get to live it.
So you get to share.
I get to share every part of my life, my joy, my gratitude, my love. I get to, yes, walk into a room and bring life to it with love. And honest, true joy. I am joyful.
You are.
I'm going to have tears in my eyes.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
It is.
So if you were to speak to our audience, maybe somebody's sitting there watching you and thinking, "Ugh, she was born with it and I wasn't." What would you say to them?
I would say to them, okay, you can choose it. So you find things that do make you happy, and you find love in everything that you approach. And sometimes we have to just change our attitude just a wee bit. But I really believe that you can do it if you want it, you know, and choose it and be joyful and just be part of this beautiful life that is laid out in front of us. And even if that's just going out into the walk for a little walk and observing the little new plantings that are coming up, or the snow that has just fallen, or the leaves that are falling off the tree as the seasons pass, wherever you're at, you can find love and joy and choose to be happy. Happiness. Choose to be happy.
So find the little things.
Definitely the little things.
Yeah. It adds up.
It does.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing with our audience and with me who you are, you know, who you be in life, as a demonstration of what we all are, right?
Love.
Joy is our birthright. We are love. It's our birthright, so it's in all of us. And I really so appreciate you sharing, you know, where you're coming from and what you do in life. And thank you for doing what you're doing.
I'm an honor to be here.
Yeah.
I love you, Carol.
I love you too. And if our audience was interested in Rockwood,
Yes. Just call Rockwood Retirement Communities. We have a website, www.rockwoodretirement.org. And also, it's local in the phone book, 509-536-6650. I'd be happy to give you a tour.
Yeah, so you can call and ask for Cindy.
Absolutely.
She will spread and share her joy with you.
Absolutely. Would love to.
All right. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. We are so grateful that you're here. Join us next time to meet another extraordinary person who is doing extraordinary good and sharing positivity in life. We love you and thank you.
Thank you.